I think video games are too long. When you're trying to play a game and you sit down and you know it's going to take you weeks to months to beat it, like, I just want to get through a game that maybe is digestible, right? And I think this is a major issue with video games in the modern day. While we were all searching for more bang for your buck, correct? Like how could I say it? While we were searching for more content, right? The length of the games, correct? Essentially what happened was those games became bloated with length, and it essentially just becomes a situation where there's so much content you can't get through it anymore. And it's like, this is ridiculous. Like, how do I ever beat this game? If it's going to take this long, it's going to be this lengthy of an ordeal. And, I don't know how I'm supposed to make those games that are, 60, 80, 100 hours long fun for an audience. I just don't. And by the way, apologies, because I just got a couple of emails. I'm just skimming through them. I just don't know how to do it and make it a good viewing experience, because I can't really make the progress you guys are looking for. Essentially, what I'm saying is when a game is going to be that long and we're committing to months to play it, I don't know how to make that every stream entertaining. I would say the one exception to that rule was actually, what was it? Baldur's Gate 3. All right, here we go. I got to help sort it again. Baldur's Gate 3, the reason that one worked, I feel, is because it was an experience that was unique. I've never really played a game like that long-term before. I'd never played anything in the realm of D&D before, correct? So when I sat down to play it, and by the way, it was Game of the Year last year, so everyone wanted to see me take a shot at it. It was a learning experience that worked as an interactive stream, correct? It was like, wow, completely unique, different from anything Phil would play, right? Great interaction with the audience because they're teaching him all about D&D lore, but also about the mechanics of the game. And that's why it worked. You had an invested audience that were like, oh, let's see Phil for the first time ever immerse himself in this universe. And for 140 hours, which I feel is way too long, it was still a good playthrough, right? For the most part. I mean, there were definitely some times that it hung, right? But for the most part, I think it was a really good playthrough. But then when you jump into any other game that's going to be 60, 80, 100 hours, and it's like, well, today we're going to play for 3 hours. We're probably going to kill a bunch of enemies, maybe fight a mini boss. Maybe there'll be some story development. It just doesn't feel that exciting, right? It doesn't. Again, if I were someone who sat here for a month only playing one game, and I had a million promotions and sponsors and things to make that work, because it's not going to be the most popular thing going on every day, then it would be fine. But I don't have that liberty. I have to balance my content, okay? And when I balance my content, it makes it takes too long to finish any of these RPGs. So I think that's what it is, who's really excited for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? It's going to be like a 60-hour, 80-hour playthrough. And you know that any day that I play it, I'm barely making any progress. I would think with an RPG like that, what might happen is a bunch of people wait and then sit down later and play it all or watch it all together, right? Like maybe you want to watch me play Baldur's Gate 3, but you didn't attend every stream. Instead, you sat down and you watched it in big chunks, because it was all there in a playlist, right? So maybe that's what it is. And, I get it, but at the same time, my business, which is my job and my hobby at the same time, I have to maintain it. I can't have streams that are dead, right? So that's really the challenge we're finding. It's like, wait a minute. So I'm playing major RPGs like Dragon's Dogma 2, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right? And people aren't showing up. They're not engaging. They're not supporting with the streams. But then I do a one-off night of a broken-ass multiplayer game, the Battlefront Collection. And we have an incredibly fun 2 hours together, just sitting, bullshitting, messing around with the game, having a good time. You see the difference, right? And I think what it is I've just, this year again, it's a symptom of the games that are coming out. I've delved into too many of the lengthy RPG experiences for any of them to really feel meaningful anymore, right? So, yeah, I do feel like we're in a situation where I could mess around with other games and they don't have to be serious playthroughs, and they're probably going to do well, as opposed to me sitting here and committing to playing an incredibly long RPG that's just not going to do well. So, That being said, I've come to a determination. I have. Okay? Are you ready with this? Are you ready for it? I'm going to start playing Fortnite. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. No. That was a joke. Don't take that seriously. I'm only like 5 years late on that bandwagon if I was going to start doing that, right? That's a joke. Okay. What I want to do is I want to freshen up the schedule. All right? And the truth is, we need to freshen up the schedule anyway because Alone in the Dark is a shorter game. We're going to beat it in like 2 streams. Today and one more stream and it's probably done. So here's the deal. Number one, we are going to get some variety coming up in the streams because my wife and I are going to do a co-op playthrough of Beyond Two Souls. Okay? That's coming. It's not going to be frequent. It'll maybe be like once a week on a night, like maybe like a Tuesday or a Wednesday night. And it'll be like, you know, late night co-op with the Burnell family. It'll be fun. And it'll be interesting to see her reactions to the game because she's never played it, doesn't know the story. And I haven't seen it in like, 12 years or 11 years, whenever it came out. So it's going to be a good one. I think people will really enjoy it, especially if you like her, when she came and did the Q&A stuff and the little bit of Dondoko Island stuff. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to both be engaged and having a good time with the game while also interacting with you guys. So that's already going to bring some variety to the streams coming up. But I want to do some more different stuff. I do. I want to try some things. I want to go outside the box, perhaps, to see, how things perform and see if what people have been talking about is going to be good. So here's the deal. Friday night, I'm bringing back Friday Night Fights, and Street Fighter 6 is returning to the rotation. I'm not saying it's going to be like tons of time, maybe once, twice a week, but I think Friday Night Fights is something that has worked well. And if I'm going to go back to fighting games, I'm going to go back to Street Fighter 6 because that's the one that I have investment in. I played a ton of it last year. All right. And people want to see me play more of it. They've been craving it. The whole time I was playing Tekken 8, people yelled at me, why aren't I playing Street Fighter 6? When Ed came out, people yelled at me, why aren't I playing Street Fighter 6? Okay. So that's going to come back into the rotation at least for Fridays and maybe another time during the week. We'll see. Okay. But just to forewarn everyone, I'm going in, on a softer scale. I'm not going in super hard into ranked. What we're going to do is a casual night. I'm just going to play casual play, and I'm going to use all my characters. I don't know if it'll be one character all night or if I'll alternate during the night, but I want to get back into it, and I need to readjust. It's been over 2 months since I played it. The last time I played it was the end of January, right before Tekken 8 had come out. So it's been about 2.5 months since I touched it. So I got to slowly get back in. By the way, there's balance changes I need to learn that I'm not aware. Like, I think Ryu's like much better now, and that some of the top tiers are actually reduced, with how good they are. Ken no longer has a throw loop. They removed Ken's throw loop. After he throws, he gets pushed way back. So now he's not as good in the corner anymore. Hallelujah. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see me try to get back into it. I'll use my 5 characters. My 5 characters are Blanca, Honda, Zangief, Lily, and Dalcine. Now, I'm not saying that I won't eventually go and maybe try Ed or maybe other characters, but for now, I want to focus on the characters I know to get back into this. It's going to take a while. I guarantee you, it would probably take me a few weeks to get back into the swing of things in Street Fighter 6. I'm going to be rusty, okay? But this is good because this will also prepare me for when Akuma releases. That way, it's not like, oh, Akuma's out, let me play with him. Oh, I haven't played Street Fighter 6 in 6 months, and now I can't even do basics, right? That would be shitty, right? So, yes, starting this Friday night Fights returns. Okay? The other big announcement. You ready for this? Once Alone in the Dark completes, which will complete next week. It's not a long game, so we're definitely beating it next week. The next game that I'm going to be trying out, as a direct result of all of your feedback, I will be playing Helldivers 2. Because I want to see what all the hoopla is about. You guys keep bothering me about it and saying that I need to play it. And at this point, I've actually had enough that I want to check it out myself. Okay? I've seen a lot of it, and it looks good. But again, I'm not convinced that this is going to be good for my content. I feel like that kind of game is meant for someone who has an established team of friends or cohorts who are going to jump in and do team-based combat together and communicate. I don't think it's good for drop-in, drop-out gameplay, which is what I do. You know what I'm saying? But since you guys want it, I'm going to try it. And if it fails, it's not a huge deal, right? Isn't it only like $30 or something like that? That's what someone said. They said it's on PS5. It's like $30. So it's not a huge deal to try it. And if it doesn't work, I mean, I just wasted $30 on the Star Wars collection. So I might as well waste another $30 at least on a game that's popular that people want to see me try. Okay. Is it $40? Well, semantics, not a big deal, right? So I think I'm going to try it, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I do. I'll see what happens. Here's the funny part, too, is because people are like, oh, you should play it with community members. You should play with this. Number one, I don't even have a microphone. You realize that, right? I have not had a microphone this entire console generation because I don't play those kind of games. So I don't even have a way to communicate with anyone online. It wouldn't work, you know? That's number one. Number two, I don't have a way to really sort through that or anything. Right now, trying to do like member stuff would never work because people can buy memberships for pennies. So you can't do a members only thing because there could literally be an infinite number of members at any moment that it's meaningless, you know? So there's really no way to do that. All right. But I want to give it a shot. I want to see what this is. I want to figure out. It's funny. So what about high tier members? It's the same. You can literally buy an ultra membership on anyone's channel for like a penny. I'm not kidding. That's not even exaggeration. That's how fucked up this YouTube exploit is. Memberships are utterly meaningless. You can't do anything that's member related. Anyone could get access to it for nothing. Okay? Exploit is